Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Manatee County Emergency Operations Center. My name is Bill Logan. I'm the Information Outreach Manager for Manatee County, and we have a whole cast of folks behind me here. We have Manatee County School Superintendent Dr. Jason Wysong here, Mayor Gene Brown from Bradenton, Jody Fisk, our Public Safety Director for Manatee County, as well as Matt Myers, the Emergency Management Chief. Amanda Ballard, one of our Board of County Commissioners, is here, along with Deputy County Administrator Courtney DePaul and Evan Pilichowski, also here. We have a couple of representatives from our national representatives' offices, Savannah Sipsey from Senator Rubio's office, and Tara Polton here from Congressman Vern Buchanan's office. So everyone here very eager to know what the situation is out along the Barrier Islands and how Manatee County has come through this very difficult night. And we want to bring in our Board of County Commissioners Chair, Mike Ron, to kick us off on what's a very serious situation. Mike?
Thank you, Bill. It has been a very long day for Manatee. I'd also like to thank the Sheriff, Sheriff Wells, for allowing us to use his helicopter today to get a damage assessment across the beaches of Manatee County. Citizens, we are here to help you, believe it or not. It's a very serious situation out there on the islands. So if you need help, we are here. Dial 311. We are available to come out and help you. Don't be a disaster tourist. Last thing we need is people out there looking at what's going on out there, the flooded homes and the damage that's been done out there on the island. So please do not be a disaster tourist. The beaches have been dramatically affected by unprecedented storm surge from 5 to 7 feet along the coast in the beaches. So you can imagine what devastation that's happened. We've had historic storm surge at our port dating back to 1980, well over 2.5 feet at the port. This is why we push so hard for evacuations when these storms start coming. And this is why for our infrastructure, we shut off the water and we shut off power to help, to protect our citizens. Rescue crews had to wait until it was better for them to go out there. Our first responders cannot go out during a storm. We've had some people that have been upset about folks not getting out there fast enough, but the issue has been is that we have to protect first responders also. We've had over 4 calls overnight for help. Alone, we're from Anna Maria Island, Palmetto, teams that are right now doing disaster. This is not going to be a quick recovery for the island or for Manatee. It's going to be and maybe even before we fully recover. Our 311 system, record-breaking 4,000 calls from residents. So what I'd like to do right now is Mayor Brown is here from the city of Bradenton. I'd like to turn it over to him for a quick talk about what's going on in the city of Bradenton and an assessment of what's happening. Mayor Brown.
Thank you, Chair Ron. And one of the things that we really look at as we go through things is collaboration. And I just want to thank the county. We know that everything that we're doing, and obviously the water's been shut off to the island and going through it. Our water system had a breach when the surge came up. It went into our fresh water and we had to work through things. This morning, that happened early, 2 o'clock in the morning. By 6 a.m., crews were out with the county and the city, really working to collaborate, get that together so we can keep water flowing to our citizens. And that really made a difference in getting it started. We've been working with the DEP to make sure our water is safe. Our water is safe to drink. And that's one of the things we're working through, Kelly Boatwright with the governor's office and working with the governor this morning in communication. They kept that going. And that's important because, when you look at anything, water is crucial. We are going to bring in some water to help residents. The water is safe to drink. It's going to have a little bit of a taste or a little bit of a smell maybe, but we will have excess water, and that'll go on the City of Bradenton website. I'd also like to thank all of Manatee County because a lot of times you get the calls, the 311 calls that will come in to the county, and they're pressing them to us, and we're addressing them. But I just really want to address, be safe now. And, if you lived along any waterways in Bradenton, obviously we have the Manatee River, and the houses that are there. We're hearing of surges that came up some 4 or 5 feet in some houses. Reach out to the city, reach out to the county. We will get connected and get things started. Other areas of our town, you don't look like anything happened. So we want those people also to be safe and go through things. One of the things we're going to ask you to do in the city of Bradenton is conserve water. Take shorter showers. Brush your teeth a little quicker. Make sure you turn the water off. Go through it. Conserve. We will know over the next 24 to 48 hours how long this will take. But the water is safe to drink. We want to stress that. One of the other things I do want to say is with the last storm Debbie, we had some wastewater situations. Our plant is working. There is no bypass. Everything is working fine with our wastewater plant. So, 2 storms in a couple of weeks, 2 different situations, and that's what we do. And I do want to reiterate, if when these storms come and you're in a evacuation A, B, and things happen, please make sure, heed that, because, we want to protect everybody and make sure things are safe, but we also cannot put our people in jeopardy, our public safety officials. We had to sit on calls for quite a while last night, and that's upsetting to all of us. Please heed things, but when you need help, we'll be there as quick as we can. So, Chair Ron, I'll turn it back over to you, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mayor Brown. We appreciate it. Evacuation orders have been lifted. However, we urge citizens to use extreme caution when they're out on the islands walking around. Make sure you're in a safe area. Gulf Drive is closed. It's impassable. The islands remain closed. So if you don't live there or you're trying to get on the islands, they're not going to let you on. Also, there's been a sunset to sunrise curfew on the islands. So if the sun goes down, be inside. The sun comes back up, you can go back outside, but be safe. What I'd like to do right now is turn it over to Emergency Management Chief Matt Myers.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Emergency Management wants to just bring up some points really quick. We want you to be careful when re-entering your home due to various hazards that may be present. Begin the process of calling your insurance company and collecting those data, those photos that they will need. Most injuries and casualties happen after the storm, so we want everyone to be as careful as possible. Do not go into the flooding waters. Be careful about debris, sharp objects, things around your home while you're cleaning up. A self-reporting tool for Crisis Track is being opened. We would like you to report your damages. It helps us find those areas and get disaster designations and help to the county faster. Be wary of scams and unlicensed contractors, people that are wanting to do the work very quickly, money up front. If you have any temporary housing needs, please call 311 so we can collect your information and get you some help. At mymanatee.org/storm, under unmet needs, there's a tab that you can fill out an unmet needs survey so we can try to get the support that you need. Please be patient at this time. Recovery takes time. I'll turn it back to you, Chair Ron.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. What I'd like to do right now is to thank some folks that have put a lot of time in during this second storm we've had in less than a couple of weeks. Our Board of County Commissioners has been on standby and has leaned into this very hard. Right now, Commissioner Van Ostenbridge is at District 3. Commissioner's out on scene. That District 3 was the hardest hit district in Manatee County, and we're getting out to those folks. I'd like to thank Governor DeSantis and his staff, and Kevin Guthrie, the Director of Florida Division of Emergency Management. The state of Florida has been on call even before this storm got here with us, and we appreciate the governor and his team doing everything they can for us and giving us all the resources we need. I'd like to thank Congressman Vern Buchanan. Tara Polton's here today from his office. He is always here for us in the district, and he is on the phone with Tara asking whatever we can need. He's out of the area right now. But we have also Senator Rubio's office. We have Sarah Sipsey here. The Senator Rubio always leans in when we need something. And so does Governor Scott. We spoke to his office this morning. He's out in the field right now, to counties north of us, looking at the damage that's done there. FEMA has been on site since day one. Our FEMA partners have been fantastic in what they do with us. They are here, they're helping our citizens. They're here to help with the recovery as we go through it. What I'd like to tell our island mayors is we are here to help you guys and your citizens. We are out, we're here to help. We're here to make sure everyone stays safe. And what I'd like to do right now is to turn it over to Director Fisk for her comments.
Thank you. Currently, right now, our Community and Veteran Services Department has their human needs assessment teams that are currently out beginning their door-to-door assessments. So I want to make sure that I clarify, the human needs assessment is not the damage assessment. The human needs assessment is where they're trying to find what your needs are for you, for your family. So housing, connect you with the right volunteer agency to help clean out your home, things of that nature. So those folks are on the ground now. If you have returned home after evacuating and you find that you've got water in the home or significant damages, please call 311 and let them know that you do have temporary housing needs so that a member of that team can reach out to you as soon as possible. The last thing that I would just like to say to our folks that have been here in the EOC, this is going on day 3. They have been away from their families, from their homes. I want to say thank you so much for all that you have done for the residents of Manatee County. I think the residents can be very proud of all of their loved ones that have been here in the building with us. So thank you very much.
All right, that's to close out our press conference unless the media has any questions of Director Fisk or myself or, yes, sir.
We've heard that the roads along Gulf Drive have buckled a little bit in places. Is there any estimate on how long that repair?
Well, I'm not sure about the repair. Buckle is not even close.
Yeah.
The roads are gone. The roads have been significantly damaged. Gulf Drive in places has actually been washed out. So Gulf will be closed for some time until we get out there. We have our first in teams out there right now. We're doing all the damage assessment to see exactly what we can do and how fast we can do it and fix the roads out there. But Gulf is done. I mean, it's beyond, right now it's beyond repair. When you had that type of storm surge and that type, I mean, the sand literally blew through everything. 100 yards of it from the beaches to the bay, 100 yards, and it's took out the roads with it. So we're not sure of that, but we'll get that out as fast as we can. Is that it?
You mentioned that it was not days or weeks, but months. Where is it worse that you've been able to see at this point? Have you noticed any kind of concentration of this?
I think Commissioner Ballard was out on the boots on the ground this morning, and she'll probably say that Braden Beach is probably the worst that's been hit. Director Fisk and I were airborne this morning, thanks to the sheriff, and it's all bad. Not seeing it from a ground level, but seeing it from an airborne level, it's all bad. There are still flooded streets. Sand is blocking streets. Sand is in buildings. Sand is in homes. So it's going to be a long recovery to be able to get back out there for citizens to be able to move back into their homes.
The evacuation orders went out, plenty of time for folks to evacuate. What, if anything, can you say to folks who not evacuated at this point or didn't? Do you think their minds have been changed?
Hopefully their minds have been changed for the next storm coming. And we've said from the very beginning, even with Debbie, do not take any of these storms lightly. When we say evacuate, when we give the order, evacuate. It's to save your life and to put you in a safe place. Folks that are out there right now have no water, have no power, and we're not exactly sure when all that will be restored. So they're going to have to deal with it right now, and it's the unfortunate situation of a storm like this coming through. But when Manatee County issues the order to evacuate, we're not doing it lightly. It's important to evacuate and leave and go to a safe place.
From unmet needs to road closures to recovery resources, the county's done a great job putting together a website. Can you let everybody know what that website is one more time?
Yeah, our website is manatee.org/storm. Our communications team has done a phenomenal job of getting the word out to everyone on what's going on. And I can't be prouder of the work that they've done during this storm of letting the citizens know what's happening out there, from our social media to our web page, and to getting out with our media partners just to let everybody know what's going on during the storm and what's going to be happening afterwards. Is that it? Good to go. Thank you for everyone being here today, and everyone stay safe. Thank you.